Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another blind commentary. So yeah, today we're watching another death battle from ScrewAttack, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've still only seen the 3 of these, the one that I watched before I had my channel, the Rainbow Dash one, and then the 2 that I reacted to, Yang vs Tifa and Deadpool vs Pinkie Pie. But I've liked what I've seen. I thought they've been pretty entertaining videos, and I'm excited to see another one. And this one has a pretty interesting matchup, Raven vs Twilight Sparkle. And the Raven in question is the one from Teen Titans, not like the one from Ruby or any other character who's happened to be named Raven, of which I'm sure there are a lot. Yeah, that's cool. It's the Tara Strong battle. I wonder if they actually got her voice and that's why this matchup exists. Possibly. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, this should be pretty good. I do know, I have seen Teen Titans, if you're wondering. I was a pretty big fan of it back in the day. Pretty cool series, and definitely something I enjoyed. I haven't really experienced Raven much beyond that. Never really got into the comics or anything, and I haven't seen Teen Titans Go yet still. I know everyone tells me how excellent it is, and it's really worth my time, but sorry, still haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, from the classic Teen Titans cartoon, I do know Raven, and because of that, I don't really like Twilight's chances here. I mean, I have a tendency to pick these things entirely wrong. With Yang versus Tifa, I didn't think Yang really had much of a chance at all, and I mean, no one could have predicted the whole Deadpool one. And yeah, also Rainbow Dash against the Transformer, I didn't think she had much of a chance there. But yeah, Twilight versus Raven, I just don't think Twilight really I just don't think the outlook is very bright for her, because I mean, she's got a lot of power, she's got all her magic, but I just think Raven is a bit more destructive and a bit more powerful. Maybe if it was Twilight with all the Alicorn magic like in the Tyrek fight, then she could maybe do something. But yeah, just regular Twilight, I don't see it. And maybe they'll convince me otherwise. There are a lot of powerful spells in her arsenal, but just, I mean, Raven, from what I remember from Teen Titans, which, yes, it has been a while since I saw that show. I watched it when it was coming out, and that was, I don't even want to think about how long ago that was now. But yeah, from what I remember, just, she had a lot more to her in terms of power that she could call upon, especially under certain circumstances, and I just think Twilight's going to be a bit outmatched here, though we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, and here we go.
This episode of Death
and
Battle
we got
is
an
brought
ad.
to you by War Robots, the tactical 6v6 multiplayer game for iOS, Android, and Fire OS.
Looks kind of
The
cool.
game's like if Wiz's love for science and my love for weapons had a baby, wrapped in rich 3D graphics. Install War Robots now by clicking the link in the description and get a huge starter pack that contains a GI patent robot with a unique skin, 4 Punisher machine guns, 100 gold, and 400,000 silver.
Looks like a pretty big time sink, but it's probably fun. ScrewAttack. Death Battle.
Emotions can be powerful things.
Yeah?
We're really gonna talk about feelings and crying and stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty relevant to
and
both
how
these
they feel
characters.
some pretty powerful magic.
Sounds good. Like with Raven, the half-demon sorceress from the Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And Twilight Sparkle, the magical prodigy from My Little Pony.
Yep, really doing this again.
Third time.
Sisters, and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. A strong emotion can drastically change a person. Fear can trigger instincts necessary for survival. Anger can increase adrenaline for incredible feats of strength.
And for this edgy-looking chick in a wicked cloak, that's kind of her thing. This is Raven.
From the day Raven was born in her home dimension of Azarath, she wasn't the most popular girl around.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good sign when right as you're born the sky turns black and the whole world suddenly smells like farts.
See, Raven is the daughter of a human mother and a fearsome demon.
Who is literally made up of hatred. Not even kidding.
Because of her heritage, Raven's own mental state holds the key to a fearsome inner power. She is an empath, a mage who can sense, create, and manipulate emotions.
So her powers are all about feelings and stuff? That's pretty lame.
Tell that to her when she scrambles your brain or forces you
to feel correction
so
up there?
You steal from your boss.
Oh, you don't need to convince me to do that.
Wait, what?
I mean, that's pretty intense. But hey, she's got a lot more deadliness packed away under that cool cloak.
When she was 18
she is pretty
years
awesome.
old, Raven met her father for the first time.
I mean, I was more of a Starfire person, but Raven's pretty
didn't
great.
go very well.
Yeah, Demon Dad shot her mom with a grandma laser. That pissed off Raven so much, she finally let loose.
This shadowy figure is her soul self, an extension of her spirit and manifestation of the powers inherited from Twilight.
I just don't know what Twilight's going to do against this.
As her primary means of offense and defense, though it can function on its own.
I wish I had a pet bird that could do what the soul self can. This beauty lets Raven fly, use its eyes and ears, or just punch people like a big old battering bird.
It can drain the energy and powers of others and also serves as a sort of pocket dimension, which Raven can trap a limited number of foes and objects within.
Cool.
Talk about convenient, but she can do way more. She can levitate, teleport, heal others, cast energy shields, phase through walls, and blast people with mystical energy beams. Pachoo, pachoo.
But there is one drawback. To wield her power, Raven must embrace emotion, and too much emotion risks opening her mind to Trigon's corruption.
When she gives in
addition
to her
up there.
darker side, her entire personality changes.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
I surrender!
Under a new persona appropriately named Dark Raven.
Dark Raven is stronger,
very creative.
tougher, and freakier.
Evil Raven and Red Raven.
She can shoot lasers
maybe
from
a little
her
better,
eyes,
though
disintegrate
not
stuff
much.
with her hand beams, and shapeshift. And her soul self is so powerful, it can wipe most people off the face of the earth in an instant.
Wow.
However, Dark Raven's incredible
what is
capabilities
Twilight
are
gonna
a
do?
double-edged sword. By tapping into her father's demonic powers, she risks transporting Trigon himself to the living realm, kickstarting devastation across the universe.
Yeah, that's a pretty big risk.
Tier rewards are like for that. Pledge 20
Wow.
bucks and get an autograph from Satan.
Wow.
Thankfully, she has been able to free herself from Trigon's control, granting her unlimited access to her own magical abilities.
Sometimes she even wears white to celebrate the occasion. Or is that just for her wedding with Beast Boy? Oh wait, that never happened. These comic books reboot way too often.
Yeah,
Relationships
that's,
do actually have lasting consequences.
Pretty big,
Silly
a
me.
pretty big problem
Last
with
but not
comics.
least, there's
it
Raven's
seems.
golden form, a spiritual body free from Trigon's influence, which manifested after she turned evil and had to be killed by her friends, the Teen Titans.
Oh, that's messed up.
It happens a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And Raven's accomplished plenty of incredible feats.
She's bent steel girders with her magic, toughed out getting thrown butt first into a brick wall so hard it broke. The wall, not her butt. And even helped Terra, a fellow Titan.
Good, 'cause I was
raise
wondering.
the Teen Titans headquarters and the island it's on.
Terra alone was barely able to stop the island's descent, and together they pushed it back up to its rightful place. This means Raven lifted more than half of the island's weight. The Titan's Tower Island is similar in location and size to Alcatraz, which has a width of 559 yards. Assuming the most likely granite composition and accounting for a 30% hollow interior, Raven's energy output would need to be about 14
Again, just
million
what is
megawatt
Twilight
hours.
gonna do here?
That's enough energy to power all of New
just-
York City for over 3 years.
Raven's soul self can survive 30,000 feet below the surface of the ocean with no problem.
That's almost 14,700 pounds per square inch, 42 times the PSI needed to crack most bones.
And it's tough enough to survive laser blasts from aliens that hurt Donna Troy, who can survive moon-busting attacks.
The villain Sparta's lasers could disintegrate people in an instant, which requires nearly 3 billion joules of energy. And Raven's soul self powered through several of these blasts.
Is there
and
even
held
going to be
together.
much of a
Soul
fight
Self
here?
is also stupidly fast. It once flew from New York City to Blue Valley, Nebraska, and back in less than 5 minutes.
The distance between those cities is 1,166 miles as the crow, or Raven, flies. To make this trip in time, Raven's soul self must have flown more than 36 times the speed of sound.
Wow.
Not impressed? Well, when she was golden, Ghosty Raven, she flew between the Earth and Moon like it was nothing.
So plenty of impressive feats, but unfortunately, Raven's powers have daunting and often costly limits.
I would
the
hope
soul
so.
self takes damage, Raven feels the pain herself.
She's kind of like a glass cannon, and overtaxes her own abilities pretty frequently.
But don't disregard this as only mere physical ineptitude. When Raven utilizes emotions in combat, she tackles that emotion head on. The more negative the emotion, the more pain she feels.
And don't forget, she's also struggling not to feel so Satan doesn't show up. With all
Yeah.
that going on at once, it's no wonder she passes out sometimes.
But with the help of her friends and her adoptive Azarathian family, Raven eventually overcame Trigon's iron grip and defeated him.
Yeah, you'd think a guy like Trigon would think twice before messing with someone
And now her
as
opponent is a
powerful as
pony.
Raven.
No! You stay away from me! You demon filth!
They're not demons. Let me show you one. Azarath, Metreon, Symptom.
Oh, yes. And now for something completely
High above
different.
The peaceful Ponyville, the city of Canterlot rests among the mountaintops.
Using that
There,
movie
a young
footage.
Filly had dreams as big as Canterlot Castle itself. Her name was Twilight Sparkle.
I'm gonna have to watch Twilight die today,
Here we
aren't
go
I?
again. I mean, we've seen a pony that breaks the sound barrier and one that breaks physics, so what crazy powerful thing can this one do, Wiz?
Hold your horses, Boomstick. We're merely out of the gate.
Ugh.
Rein it in, Wiz. Your lame puns are musting with my script.
Little Twilight wanted to learn magic at Princess Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns. After a very, eventful entrance exam, she didn't just get accepted into the school, she became Celestia's protege.
Which is kind
Scared
of
in case it
weird,
is.
since Celestia is pretty much
I'm glad they included
the sun.
that.
Not only that, Twilight also earned her cutie mark.
Oh, I remember those. It's that magical tramp stamp a pony gets when they grow up.
Close enough. Twilight's cutie mark symbolized her life's calling, specifically her destiny in mastering the art of magic.
This peppy purple pony wasted no time and hit the books to practice hard. By the time she was an adult, she'd read her entire collection of 20,000 books. What a nerd.
Boomstick, have you ever read a book before?
Do gun manuals count?
Sure, why not?
Oh, there we go.
Twilight learned all sorts of powerful and useful
Yeah.
magic. She knows so many spells it would take well over an hour to
Gotta
describe
indicate
them
with that
all.
mirrored well.
Her memory is so crystal clear, she can recall a complex spell after a mere glance.
But here's some highlights. She can move stuff with her mind, shoot concussive energy blasts, raise magic shields, and rapid-fire teleport.
She can manipulate gravity, ignite things on fire, freeze others in place, walk on clouds, and even mastered the transfiguration spell. As a filly, she turned her own parents into plants.
Yeah?
Talk about weird.
She's even transformed a single apple into a nest of bird eggs, which, hatched somehow.
She's great life.
Yeah, but Twilight's
I forgot
magic
about
doesn't
that.
just stem from her vast knowledge of spells and history. In the world of My Little Pony, magic is drawn from and controlled by a unicorn's emotions.
Oh, here comes the touchy-feely stuff.
The stronger a unicorn feels about something or someone,
Give me some
the
comic stuff in here,
stronger their
too.
magic becomes.
Well, I've
Nice.
always found magic is tied to my emotions. Whatever I'm feeling fuels whatever I'm doing. And the stronger I'm feeling, the stronger the magic.
Across Equestria, Twilight Sparkle is one of the few ponies to master the most powerful magic of all. The magic of friendship.
Okay, Wiz, I know a metaphor when I see it. Isn't a night out with the girls so magical?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. In truth, friendship is the only weapon powerful enough to defeat Equestria's most dangerous enemies.
What? They weaponized friendship?
Yeah, but she's not gonna have her
Hey,
friends
Wiz,
for this battle,
you're
so
my best buddy.
that,
Friends forever. Come here, give me a hug. Where are the friendship lasers?
Get off me.
Oh yeah, upside. I slipped.
I bet the Equestria Girls footage is, like,
Twilight's
really confusing for
friendship
people who
magic is at
haven't
its most powerful
seen My Little
when
Pony
focused
before.
through the elements of harmony. When used together, these ancient
Just all
artifacts
asking,
are a
why
near
are they humans all of a
unstoppable
sudden?
force, even capable of overpowering the villain Tyrek after he stole Twilight's powers, along with the rest of Equestria's. Twilight's crown with her personal element contains a powerful magic in its own right. enough to literally change the fabric of reality in another dimension with its mere presence.
And of
That
course,
is true.
we gotta talk about those wings of hers. She was born a unicorn, but after completing an ancient spell about, what else? Friendship, she transformed into an alicorn. A mix between a unicorn and a Pegasus, and a chance to sell just a whole ton more merchandise.
Yeah.
It's a good thing too.
Buy our toys.
Alicorn magic is leagues more powerful than a plain unicorn's, and Twilight needed the extra boost to defend Equestria as its newest princess.
Like when she fought that Tyrek guy.
After Tyrek absorbed the magic from Equestria's entire population, Twilight was forced to confront him herself while wielding the power of 4 alicorns.
Where did it become Dragon Ball Z with baby girl horse toys? Anyway, check out how Tyrek rocketed Twilight straight into this mountain, and she was totally fine thanks to her magic shield.
No, she
By
doesn't have all that
comparing
magic
Twilight's
here.
apparent size just before impact to her actual size of approximately 4 feet tall, we can estimate the distance she was thrown to be about 145 feet. Tyrek then closed this distance at 64.5 miles per hour. Combined with his estimated weight of over 31,000 pounds, Twilight's shield had to stand up to
Where is that
1 million
estimate coming
newtons of
from?
force.
You know what? Forget it. I'm on board with this pony stuff.
Twilight is tough enough to survive bombardment by anvils and pianos.
Okay.
Fast enough to fly
That
over
is
300
true.
miles
I think
per
that's
hour
more
without
for
using spells,
role of
and
funny,
even strong
but
enough to lift and carry a rock weighing 4.5 tons.
Her telekinesis is strong enough to lift a 340-ton
Okay, now
bear
that was impressive.
and even uproot this giant flower tree
That
thing.
too, but
And
she had
with
cadence
other
with her.
Alicorn's magic, she can move the sun and the moon. Okay, yeah, friendship power's way better than expected.
However, if Twilight has one glaring weakness, it's her unwavering neurosis.
yeah.
Oh, you mean how she's obsessed over staying organized, and if one small thing goes wrong, she totally loses it?
Yes, she has a, well, difficult time dealing with unexpected stress. More often
Yeah.
than not, she even makes bad situations worse before starting to fix them.
Good
But
example.
hey, when push comes to shove, Twilight Sparkle pulls her weight and more.
You have no magic!
You're wrong, Tyrek. I may have given you my alicorn magic, but I carry within me the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, prepare your loins for MeUndies.
In a world plagued by despair, darkness, and terrible underwear, there's only one company we trust to keep the balance of style
Okay.
and comfort. MeUndies.com, makers of the best pair of underwear in the world.
Diamond-seamed pouches cradle my most sacred of jewels without feeling restrained or imprisoned.
Forged from sustainably sourced fabric 3 times softer than cotton, which renders the wearer
Best part of the video here.
and agility.
And MeUndies.com has a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You'll love your undies or get your coins back.
It's dangerous to go unclothed. The softest underwear you'll ever own, 20% off with free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Just head to MeUndies.com/battle. That's MeUndies.com/battle.
Time is limited. Start wearing this legendary underwear. It changed my life, and it's time to let MeUndies change yours. Go to MeUndies.com/battle right now. But first, it's time for a death battle!
That was great. Oh,
Transdimensional teleportation? Let's give it a try.
yeah. Interesting choice of animation style here. Pixel art.
Nothing.
Oh, poor Twilight. Yeah. This is more than Twilight can handle. Not again? Now, why is the treehouse back anyway? That should be gone. You should be crystal castling it. Come on, Twi. I don't think you got this, but do your best. Oh. Bringing out the element. which she can actually do again now, after Season 6.
Please work. I want it.
Oh.
It's mine. Oh,
Nice.
mine.
Ha! Now I've got you right where I want you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well? Aw.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
Yeah.
Well, that was odd.
Just a little. Okay, they didn't make the death that brutal.
Today I
That's,
heard that the only
that's
thing
good.
more powerful than friendship
Twilight came close.
is a giant bird spirit colliding into me at Mark 36.
I mean, if she was a
This
little quicker
was
there.
a tricky one. Both Raven and Twilight possess numerous spells and techniques that could end the other quickly and easily.
Since they were pretty even in how many ways they could finish each other off, this fight really came down to strength, durability, and performance.
First of all, it's pretty obvious Raven's telekinesis has been shown to be much stronger than Twilight's.
But Wiz, what about when Twilight moved the sun and moon?
That's when she had the magic of Princess Celestia and Luna.
Yeah.
And it's well established that only their specific type of magic can move those celestial bodies.
So, you're saying you want us to move the sun and the moon?
Well, I do it myself, except I don't have your magic.
With her own magic, Twilight has never
Gotta
shown
include that
anything
snort.
close to the kind of force Raven used to lift the Teen Titans tower.
Raven had the durability advantage too. Remember how Twilight's shield held up against a hit a little over 8 million newtons? Well, Raven's soul self is tougher than Donna Troy, who can shrug off a blast worth 296 tillion newtons. That's 16 more zeros.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Twilight had the power of 4 alicorns at that time. The shield wouldn't have saved her from Raven's soul self anyway.
Not only could it absorb Twilight's powers and emotions, and not only was it capable of operating while Raven was unconscious, but it also made a mean dive bomber.
Raven's soul self could fly at speeds exceeding Mach 36. Since it's often been used as a battering ram to hit enemies, we know it has mass, but not exactly how much. However, given its size, strength, and durability far exceeds Raven's own, its mass is likely greater than hers.
Let's just lowball it and say they're equal, alright?
Sure, adding Raven's mass to the Mach 36 calculation, the Soul Self's ramming force at top speed comes to 15 million newtons of force, far greater than what Twilight's shield has sustained.
Ain't no pony walking away from that. Plus, Twilight's positive attitude meant Raven didn't have to even worry about pain when using her emotions against her.
While they may have matched each other in spells and skill, Raven's more powerful traits and exceptional Soul Self earned her a hard-fought victory.
Yep, Raven really ponied up for this one.
Wow.
The winner is Raven.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see commentary on this episode, just
I would have
click
thought
that
it would
box
be even
over there
more
and
of a
start a
mismatch.
membership trial.
And if
But,
you want the battle music for yourself, you can click the link in the description below and get it off iTunes.
See you in the next one.
Okay. So, there we go. That was fun. And I did check the credits. I had to make sure, and no, wasn't Tara Strong. I didn't think so just listening to her, but I had to be sure about that. Instead, it was Kira Buckland, which is a good pick. I mean, before she became a professional voice actress, she did, as Rena-chan, voice Twilight a lot in a lot of fan works and stuff. So she definitely has that experience as a voice for Twilight. And, I mean, she was probably one of the most prominent voice actors for Twilight in the earlier days of the fandom. She did it in, like, Pony.Mauve and Double Rainboom and just a lot of big fandom projects. So, she knows how to do Twilight well. I don't think she's voiced Raven before, but, I mean, since she is so good at Twilight, it's probably safe to assume that her voice is pretty similar to Terra's, that she's kind of a sound-alike to some extent. So, yeah, she did it well enough, I think. And, yeah, pretty good job. The fight, it went about as I expected, though I don't know if I would have expected Twilight to put up even the fight that she did. Just from how they laid it out, Raven was a lot more impressive to me. I mean, because most of Twilight's impressive feats happened while she had other powerful characters' magic inside of her, or were because she was with her friends. She draws her power from them. I didn't think alone, without additional magic in her, she would have, like, really any chance at all here. And, I know they wanted to make it a more even match because it's more exciting that way, but I honestly think this maybe this should have been even more, like, of a blow away in the direction of Raven. Because, I mean, yeah, crazy powers there. And, Twilight, still glad to see her almost pull it off. I mean, the plant thing, that is more powerful than you think it is when you really consider it, being able to turn your just other living creatures into plants. That's yeah, just pretty hard to overcome. I mean, makes you wonder why she just doesn't do that to her enemies, but I guess it probably wouldn't work for some reason. Or maybe it's just a ethical thing for her that she doesn't want to, like, turn sentient beings into plants. Or, I don't know. But, almost worked here, and that was cool. The art style was kind of weird for me. I don't know if they usually do this kind of pixel thing, but yeah, for something a bit more professional, like Death Battle, ScrewAttack, they're a bigger thing. I would have expected something a little cleaner, maybe. I don't know. It just there are fan animations that look a lot better than that. Though it was pretty exciting. It was a pretty good fight. So it wasn't bad. I don't know. I guess they were going for a more stylized effect, and they probably didn't know exactly what kind of Raven they wanted to work with. Because she seems to have a lot of different, like, different styles, different, like, designs, depending on what you're really going for. And, yeah. But, yeah, this was a good video. I've had it pretty fun, and, pretty funny. These guys do a good job of just really pouring over, like, needless details, and I don't even know where they come up with all these estimates. That seems to be a lot of guesswork, but like figuring out how much Tirek weighs or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's still quite entertaining and pretty good stuff. I wonder if we'll get another pony one. I mean, I don't know who else. Like, who would you match Fluttershy up with? Who would you match Rarity up with? That, it seems a bit trickier. Or Applejack. I don't know. So this might be it for Death Battle MLP. Which, I mean, 3. It's probably a lot more than some series get. Though, yeah. Guess we'll have to see. But yeah, good stuff. Anyway, I hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.